Your story has power. How to share your SHERO story with courage, purpose, and impact. Every woman has a story, but not every woman knows how to tell it. Some fear judgment, some fear reliving the pain. Some believe their story isn't important enough. What if the very chapter you've tried to hide is the chapter another woman needs to hear? Today, there is no guest because today you are the story. Let's discover how to transform your journey into a SHERO story that doesn't simply inspire, it awakens. So, sis, at this time, grab your journal, your pen, your water, or your herbal tea, or glass of wine, or a healthy smoothie. Get in a comfortable yet sacred space. And just to share a little insight into mine, I'm in my living room this time, looking at the nature preserve, and as the storm is ushering in, oh, the sound therapy, absolutely amazing. The peace, I'm bathing in gratitude and super excited to share. Mm. So get ready to receive, be activated, and lean in. So, Grand Rising Room Sisters worldwide. Welcome to the SHENIXPWR Podcast, where women remember who they are, rise beyond survival, and reign in embodied queenship. I am your host, Honor Parrish. Throughout season 4, we sat with remarkable women whose lives have reminded us that courage doesn't always look loud. Sometimes courage looks like telling the truth. Sometimes courage sounds like me too. And sometimes courage is simply deciding that your pain will no longer have the final word. After listening to Nya, Dr. Suzette, and Tamar, many of you may be thinking, I have a story too. The answer is yes, you do. The question isn't whether your story matters. The question is, how do you tell it in a way that heals you and empowers someone else? Today, I'm going to show you how. At this time, swiftly take your right hand and place it over your heart. And then your left hand and swiftly place it above your womb. Be present. Individually and collectively, let's take a deep breath in and let it out. Absolutely amazing, right? So as we talk about your story, how to share it, right? Know that your story is more than what happened. A SHERO story is not a list of traumatic events. It isn't about proving how much you've survived. It isn't about impressing people with your resilience. A SHERO story is about transformation. People don't remember every detail of what happened to you. They remember what your story taught them about themselves. That's the power. So in this sacred moment, think about who you are right now. Think about the experiences, the choices, the people, the environment, the places, the things that led you to this precise moment. It's something that's taken place. You've encountered a phenomenal person. There's experiences that you've learned from. It's time to share it, sis. Whether it's in your journal, in a safe place, um, in a group. But just keep this in mind. It is a season to release. So let's break this SHERO story down into 4 sacred chapters, right? Every SHERO story follows 4 sacred chapters. The woman. Who were you before life interrupted your plans? What did you love? What did you believe? What dreams were quietly growing inside of you? Help us meet the woman, not the resume. Then part 2 is the wound. WOUND. What season challenged you? Not every detail, only the truth that changed you. Remember, the wound explains your journey. It does not become your identity. Share enough to build connection, not so much that you relive the pain. The third part, wisdom. This is the most important chapter. Ask yourself right now in this moment, what did life teach me? Because your wisdom is someone else's shortcut. Your healing becomes another woman's hope. I'm going to say that again. Your healing becomes another woman's hope. I'm going to say that for the 3rd time so it can melt into your consciousness and into your womb. Your healing becomes another woman's hope. And the final piece, the legacy. Now ask, what am I doing with what I've learned? Legacy isn't perfection. Legacy is choosing to leave the world better than you found it. So, as you're thinking about who you are now, some past versions of you, some of those pain outfits, some of those masks, narratives you had to tell yourself to get through, forgive yourself, honor yourself, love on yourself. Everything happens for a reason, a season, or even a lifetime. Be present. Now lean in. 3 golden questions before you share. Before sharing your story publicly, ask yourself these questions. Am I sharing this to heal? Sis, that is a big one. A big one. Or to seek healing. Has enough time passed for me to speak with wisdom instead of only my pain? Will my story build hope or simply reopen wounds? There's no shame in waiting. Sometimes the bravest thing a woman can say is, I'm not ready yet. And that's okay. Healing is not a race, right? Tell the truth without giving away your peace. You don't owe anyone every detail. Boundaries are holy. You can be authentic without becoming emotionally exposed. Share the lesson. Honor your privacy. Protect your peace. A SHERO story isn't about reopening scars. It's about showing another woman that healing is possible. Sis, it's time for a sacred pause. It was brief yet profound. Did anything come up for you? A word, a memory, affirmation, an amazing feeling, an uncomfortable feeling. If one, two, or all of them pop, it doesn't even matter. Go with the flow. You are love. And remember, love is the highest vibration. Is somebody that is listening right now. Just know that you will get to the other side or whatever that you're going through. Don't ask, why me? Ask, why am I here? What am I doing? What lessons are there to learn? Who do I need to purge, or what do I need to purge? I just sense it in the energy fields. I'm grateful I can sense things and aware of what's going on. Powerful. Energy is everything. Remember energy, vibrations, frequencies, sound, and numbers. Keys to the kingdom. I love when I receive divine downloads, but I will remain obedient and proceed with what the Most High wants me to share. So here is the SHENIXPWR reflection. Imagine what would happen if millions of women stopped saying, my story doesn't matter. Imagine mothers telling daughters, veterans telling civilians, entrepreneurs telling dreamers, survivors telling women who still believe they're alone. One story can interrupt shame. One story can restore hope. One story can become the permission another woman has been waiting for. So, sis, where you are, sit up straight or even boldly stand to your feet as I share this call to awakening and allow it to awaken within you where you can share with another sis. So today I want to invite you into something sacred. Find a quiet place, take out your journal, and write 4 headings: the woman, the wound, the wisdom, the legacy. Don't worry about perfect words. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about whether anyone else will ever read it. Simply begin. Because every legacy starts with one honest sentence. If today's episode inspired you, begin writing your own SHERO story using the 4 sacred chapters: the woman, the womb, the wisdom, the legacy. When you're ready, share one lesson, not your entire life, with someone you trust. Healing often begins in safe conversations before it reaches public stages. If this episode encouraged you, subscribe to the SHENIXPWR Podcast, leave a review, and share it with a woman who has forgotten that her story carries value. Follow the movement and connect with us as we continue building a global sisterhood where women are empowered to remember, rise, reign. Your story could be the light that helps another woman find her way home. Little side note, dropping a little nugget. Freedom. Freedom. It is so worth it. It is so worth it. So, womb sister, never underestimate the power of a story told with honesty. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to have every answer. You don't have to wait until your life is perfect. You simply have to be willing to say, this is who I was. This is what life taught me. And this is how I choose to serve. Because your scars are not invitations for pity. They are evidence that healing is possible. Your voice is not an interruption. It is an offering. And your story is not too small. It is uniquely yours. So write it, honor it, protect it. And when the time is right, share it with courage because somewhere another woman is waiting for the hope that only your journey can provide. Until next time, keep remembering who you are. Keep rising beyond what tried to define you. Keep reigning with courage, compassion, and conviction. This is SHENIXPWR Podcast, where women don't simply tell stories, they awaken a movement.